Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great pleasure to address you in this important session on uncertainty, vulnerabilities and resilience. I cannot be with you in person, but I am very happy that I can deliver a message on behalf of WMO on this topic. This year is a really important session as the topic of risk management and uncertainty is increasingly important in a rapidly transforming world. Population growth, increasing demands on limited resources, and the impacts of climate change on the world's water resources are intensifying and need to be addressed now. This year is more urgent than ever. The estimated damages for floods are at roughly 120 billion per year only from urban property. Major droughts were found to reduce the average per capita GDP growth by 0.5%. I don't dare to even think about the real number in US dollars that represents actually. Prerequisites to mitigate this dramatic development are good policies and decisions based on good knowledge of water resources, which depends on the provision of sustainable and efficient hydrological observations and information products. We always say in WMO, what you cannot measure, you cannot manage. And this relates really to the uncertainty that you have to deal with when you take a decision. We normally specify uncertainties in two different categories. One is the aleatory uncertainty. That is something that is inherent to a statistical process. And we can never change that, but we must describe it in a way that we can best cope with this uncertainty in decision making, in designing our water systems. And there's an epistemic part of uncertainty. That is an uncertainty that stems from when we do not know enough, when we have not enough information to take the best decision. And exactly on the two parts of the uncertainties, I think we need to work all together. There are a lot of scientific approaches to address aleatory uncertainty. And in WMO, we strive to contribute minimizing epistemic uncertainty by organizing new ways of how we measure, monitor, and exchange data and bring this information to bear. This is why I think this is such an important topic for us. We really need to provide decision makers with sound information that will allow them to take the right decision. Otherwise, they will take decisions based on heuristic principles. A heuristic principle is a shortcut that people use in their mind to base their decision on information that is readily available or that is maybe just made up to assure an information. And this is really where all of us together, scientific communities, engineers, social scientists, need to work to find new ways how to deal with these uncertain contexts. The WMO is calling for an internationally accepted system of water accounting that provides sound scientific data and a transparent basis for evidence-informed strategy development, for operational decision making and for targeted communication. With innovative methods, we need to operationalize the full value chain from data collection to knowledge sharing. At the same time, we need to act now and support countries move towards an integrated approach based on the IWRM principles, aiming to strengthen resilience to water extremes, preparing for and mitigating the negative effects of floods and droughts, and harnessing the benefits of floodplains. WMO and GWP have established flood and drought help desks as facilities to help countries implement flood and drought management practices, bringing together the expertise of over 70 expert institutions on floods and droughts management. And we want to bring this theory really to bear in practice. I wish you now good discussions, and I am looking forward to hearing the outcomes of this session, particularly those actions you identify as being the top priorities to address water extremes. Your recommendations will be an important input to the Hydro Conference WMO is organizing with its partners from the 7th to the 9th of May in Geneva. And we will look in it opportunity at the hydrological value chain and invite participants to contribute to a matrix of priority actions and sign on to move forward in collaboration. Hope to see you all in Geneva in May. Thank you.